Hello everyone. So today we will start the topic inserting audio and video files. Okay. So we already discussed about how to create photo album in the PowerPoint presentation. Now we'll see inserting audio and video files. So how to insert the sound? First of all, audio means sound. Then insert. You have to go insert tab, audio media group. Okay. These things you have to do. So I will show you everything in the practical. So you will read in the book whatever is given here. I will show you all the practicals. So this is the sound record sound dialog box. Okay, play pause button and stop button is given. In the next page it is inserting video, how to insert the videos. Okay, now in the next page the important topic is slide transitions and animations. So you have heard about animations definitely. Okay, so you'll find command to do this on the transition and animation. What is animation and transition? Okay, so by making them appear, move and disappear. So slide transition is what? While watching film and cartoons, you have noticed how the next scene begins. Okay, one after the other, how the next scene comes. Okay, when one scene ends, the way one slide follows the other on the screen is called transition. That means the changing of the scene, changing of the screen is called a transition. So how to add transition in your slide, how to make the presentation more interesting and beautiful. So this will help you. After that animation will come. So in the next page you can see the steps how to apply the transition. Then after that animation. What is called animation? So it is more interesting because animations are special effects that you can add to text and objects on a slide. So on a slide you can add special effects on the text and the objects whatever you have on the slide. Animation can make the audience may pay attention to the important points. Okay, control the flow of information and make the presentation more interesting. So you can add here many things, many designs are there. You can see the designs, animation designs are given here. So I'll show you everything. On the animation tab it is given. Then sound also you can add, many different types of sound is also there. So in the book, in the book it is given all the steps how to do all the things. So all these are practical things you will see in the computer now. And now the next topic, viewing and organizing slides. How can you view the slides? There are different ways of viewing the slides. The normal outline view, slide sorter, notes page and reading view. So these are the views given here: normal, outline, slide, notes and reading view. So what is normal view? It is the main editing view that you see to create and design a presentation. Okay, so it is a normal view means this normal view you can see. So this is the normal view what you see on the computer screen. Then after that outline view. Outline view, this option is present in presentation view group of the view tab. It shows the slide text in outline form. Outline form means like this. See in the book it is given, it is the outline form, outline view. That means the slide will be here and the details of the slide will be given in the side. Okay, this is the outline view. All the details about the slides will be given here. Then the slide sorter view. Slide sorter view is used to see all slides on the presentation in miniature small form on the screen. Suppose you have 10 slides in your document. That means in your presentation you have made 10 slides and then all the slides will appear in a full screen. All the slides will be appear in a small slides. Okay, like this it will cover the whole screen. The 10 slides will appear on the same screen. It is called a miniature form of the on the screen. So this makes it easy to add, delete and move slides. You can easily add, delete or move any slides. To open a slide in normal view, just double click it. Okay, and suppose you want to open this enlarge this last slide, so click double click on this large slide, then it will become like this again. Okay, so this is slide sorter view. Then reading view. Reading view is what? Okay, see here it is given slide sorter view. Here it is given all the slides are arranged like this in a small size. Okay, then the reading view. What is reading view? Fills the PowerPoint window with a preview of your presentation. So this is called a reading view. Here it is given all the presentations information are given in a reading format. Okay, now in the next page it is given notes page view. So you can add notes to the slides in your presentation. If you click the notes view, notes page view, it will be taken to a page view with the slide in the top half and text box below to it. Add your notes. So you can add your notes below the slide, below the page. That is what called notes page view. These are useful to help you remember important points and are called speaker's note. They cannot be seen by the audience. So when you play the presentation, when you are playing the slides on the presentation and explaining to the audience, then suppose you want to give some extra information, so you can write the note below that slide, but it will not be viewed, it will not be displayed to the audience, only you can see and read it. Okay, that is the advantage of this note page view. Now next is slideshows. How can you after doing all the arranging all the slides, preparing all the animations and transitions, how can you play the slide? That is called slideshow. Okay, slideshow has command that help with various choices for your slideshow. So how to start your slideshow? There are 3 commands to run the presentation. To start the slideshow from beginning, that means it starts the slideshow from the first slide. Suppose you have 10 slides, so it will, when you click from the beginning, it will start your presentation, it will play your presentation from the starting page, starting slide. From current slide, it starts the slide from your current slide. That means you are on number 4 slide. You have 10 slides in total and you are on the number 4 slide. Then when you click on current slide, then it will start from number 4 slide, not from the number 1 slide. That is the current slide. Then custom slideshow, that means it allows you to select which slide to include in the slideshow. That means if you have 10 slides you have made and you want to show only 4 slides, suppose slide number 2, slide number 5, slide number 6 and slide number 9. You want to show only 4 slides to the audience, then you can select these 4 slides only and it will be highlighted, it will be shown to the audience only that 4 slides. Okay, so these are the way of presenting the slides, then that is called slideshow. So here you can see start slideshow group, it is given from beginning, from current slide, custom. Okay, all these things are given. Now there is a shortcut key for starting the slide by the keyboard, that is F5. Okay, F5, when you press the F5 key, it will start your play your slides. Then how to move forward or backward while you are presenting the slides? So you can move by pressing the by clicking on the mouse button. Okay, then it will go to the next slide. The second way is by pressing the spacebar key on the keyboard, then it will go to the next slide. And by using the arrow keys you have on the keyboard, then you can press the arrow keys. Okay, forward, backward, then it will go forward or backward like this. Okay, so this is the way of forward or backward the slides, to move the slides like this. Now to stop the slideshow, suppose you have ended the slideshow, then how to stop the slideshow? Press the escape key. Okay, or click the slideshow options in the button in the bottom left corner and select end show. So there on the screen it will be given one small button is there on the corner bottom left, end show. Then you will click that button and it will be ended. So in this way you can end your slideshow. Now it given next topic, record narration. What is called narration? So record narration means the PowerPoint allows you to record a narration that will play while the slideshow runs. This is useful for self-running presentations. That means it is useful for self-running means the person is not present and this slide is said to play before the audience, but the person is not present before the audience. Then that person who has made the slide, he will record his sound, record his narration, and it will play it before the audience by this facility. Okay, by this function. So that is called record narration. So these are the steps how to record the narration and add it to your slide. Okay, and the next topic is printing the presentation. How can you print the presentation? Click the print option of the file tab, then print pen appears. So here you can see the print dialog box appears like this. So you can this is the printer, which printer is connected to your computer, how many slides you want, you can give the number of slides. Okay, number 1, number 2 like this, or you want all, then press on all slides. Okay, all these colors. So this preview of the slide will be here, and at last When you are satisfied with every setting, then click on print button, then it will print it. Understood? So these are the method of printing. It is given print layout gallery, that means which page you want, what type of page, full page slide, note page, outline, all these things are given here. So this is all time not necessary. So this is the normal setting, okay, so that you can print your slide. So you will see the practical things of all this what I have just now explained you. Okay, now I will show all the practicals in the computer, right?